So here's the 75-yard target, and this black mark right here should have been where everything was hitting. That was the very first shot, which that's 1.5 inches high. I need it just a little bit higher, but I had several that shot up here. To be honest, I can't tell because this group is so horrendous. So I'm going to put another target on here with 5 hit points, or bullseyes, whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to test this other ammo. Again, I've got, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 others, plus some more CoreLokts, and then I've got some 165 grainers. Not to waste ammo, I'm probably just going to do some 3-shot groups with these, still at 75 yards, just to see if I can get an ammo that the gun likes. Alright, this is ammo testing with the Ruger Gen 2 308. I'm only at 75 yards. I just shot some old Remington CoreLokt, and it would not group at all. So I've got a 6 bullseye target down there at 75 yards. I'm starting off with the Winchester Super X 150 grain, and then we'll move on from there. Alright, the Winchester Super X will be upper left. And I'm just doing 3-shot groups. That was high right. Looks like high center. And that was high center. Next one will be the Federal Power-Shok blue box. And for this group testing process, I've moved it down an inch just so I can get more on target. Alright, this one's going to be upper center, and this is the Federal Power-Shok. Alright, it was center but just left. That one was left but a little high. That one hit in between the two. They're all just a hair left. It's a fair group, but it's not great. Next up is the Federal Fusion. It will be upper right target. The barrel's getting pretty warm. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause here and let the rifle cool down just a little bit. Alright, Federal Fusion's up next. The barrel is warm, but it's not hot now. I'll walk down there and check the other camera and just piddled around a little bit. So let's see what the Fusion does, then we'll go to the Norma Whitetail and then the Hornady Whitetail. I just want to see how these projectiles group, because the Ruger CoreLokt did not group at all. Alright, Federal Fusion, upper right target, 75 yards. Low left. That's okay. If the others land there, that's fine. That's what I'm looking for. That was left as well, not quite as low and not quite as far left. Alright, it's a fair group, not great, but fair. Alright, normal whitetail, 150 grain at 75 yards. Shooting the lower left target for group. The barrel is warm, but it is not hot. Just a touch high right. We'll see what the group does. Those two look to be touching. I put one in the same hole. I'll know for sure when I go down there and look at it. So right now the normal whitetail is the best as far as group goes, and looks like that's what I'll be sighting this rifle in for. Alright, I'm going to let the barrel cool a little bit. I don't want it hot. Warm's okay. And we'll go from there. Alright, I'm about to shoot the Hornady American Whitetail, and that is 165 grain. We're at 75 yards. The target is center lower row, and I'm going to shoot 3 rounds just to see how it groups. Not looking for precision here. I'm looking to make sure that I got an ammo that's going to go where I'm aiming. So we'll try this 165 grain, and then after that I'm going to give the Remington CoreLokt one more chance at the lower right target. feels good. Had plenty of time to cool down. Target again is the center bottom row. Alright, that's very low. That is odd. Two were 4 or 5 inches low, I guess. I'll have to measure it, but they're pretty darn low. And then that one was up near the center. Now, I could have had a problem with that. I just realized looked like the barrel may have been touching the edge of the bag. Alright, Remington CoreLokt 150 grain, 75 yards, checking for group, lower right target. High right. High right, but they're close. Well, that's the best group I've got out of these so far. Very confusing. Because when I was checking my 75 with the CoreLokt, they were not shooting good at all. It was a different box though. Could be a different lot that just didn't work out or whatever. Alright, let's look at these groups real quick. Again, this was 75 yards. I was testing mostly 150 grain 308s just for group. And the Winchester Super X shot a 1.25 group. The Federal Power-Shok shot a 1.0 group. The Federal Fusion shot a 1.0 group. The Norma Whitetail shot a 0.44 inch group. The Hornady 165 American Whitetail shot a 1.625 inch group. First two hit at the bottom, and then the last one hit up here. But I think the barrel was touching the bag on that last shot at least, so I'll probably give it another go. And then, believe it or not, the Remington CoreLokt shot a .625 or 5/8 inch group at 75 yards. So what I want to do is put a new target up. I want to retest these three again. I want to give the Hornady another shot because of the bag, the normal whitetail, to see if that is really that consistent, and then the Remington CoreLokt to see if it's that consistent as well. And we'll go from there. Alright, we are Going to re-verify consistency with the Ruger American Gen 2 308 20-inch barrel, shooting Remington CoreLokt, and we'll check the Norma Whitetail again, and then we'll shoot the Hornady American Whitetail to make sure that we don't have any hiccups with it. And I'm shooting upper left target for the CoreLokt. Alright, that looks to be like a 1-inch group. Alright, next round is the Norma Whitetail, upper center target. Maybe an inch or just under it, we'll see. Alright, this is to give the Hornady 165 grain American Whitetail a fair shot, since last time I think the barrel was touching the bag. Barrel's a little warm. The first two shots were really low on that, so I'm going to come up one inch on this. And let's go ahead and knock this one out and see what it does. Do not see where that one hit. And again, I don't see where that one hit either. Alright, I noticed that my little downrange camera died, so I don't know how much it caught of this, but the Remington CoreLokt shot a .875 inch or 7/8 of an inch group. Did pretty good. Norma did the exact same thing. That last shot could have been me. I may have dropped it down a little bit, the Hornady Whitetail, this was the first shot, and I thought the other two were hitting high. I couldn't see them. And then I looked down here when I got down there. That's a 6-inch group. I don't know. That Hornady 165 grain Whitetail does not shoot good out of this rifle. So I'm back to choosing between the two of the Remington CoreLokt and Norma Whitetail. I like them both. So we'll just see. And they both actually hit about the same. Just about the same height and position. The Remington CoreLokt's a little to the right more than the Norma Whitetail, but height-wise, they're just about, maybe the CoreLokt's just a little bit higher than the Norma.